Hi friends, and welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. Today I am the guest host of the Christmas Look Off the Hook Challenge. I'll let you know more about that in a few minutes, but first of all, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Brenda, and this is my sweet Oliver, and if you're returning, we appreciate you all so very much. So with all that being said, let's get to crafting. Okay, here's DIY number 1. So for this DIY, I'm going to use this gold metallic paint. I'm also going to use my Waverly chalk paint in the color Crimson and my Waverly antique wax. I'm going to use some of this metal ribbon from Dollar Tree. And then this wood Merry Christmas sign I got 50% off at Hobby Lobby. So it was, $1.25. And then this wood ornament, this big wood ornament sign from Hobby Lobby, it was also 50% off, so I got it for $2.50, which is really good price for something that big. So I started off by painting that ornament sign with the antique wax, and then the Merry Christmas sign with the crimson color. Then I'm using my wood glue and I will use hot glue as well, putting it all over the back of my words here, and then I will attach it to the front of my ornament sign. And of course the wood glue is for the permanent hold and the hot glue is for immediate hold. So after I have this attached on, I'm going to take that metal ribbon here and I am going to paint it with the gold. So I'm just going to paint over all of that, and I actually will use 2 strips of this. I'm just showing one at the moment, and I do paint both of them with the gold. And then after I got done painting them and they were all dry, I'm going to take this Fix-All glue here, and I am going to go all along the back of this ribbon with that Fix-All glue. Now, if you are recreate something like this, I would suggest making sure that that ribbon is very straight, I guess is the right way to put it. I had a heck of a time because it didn't want to lay straight, so maybe have something on it that's heavy for a little bit to make it more straight. As you can see, I'm bending the corners around my ornament there, but it kept popping up. So I ended up taking some super glue, holding it down and spraying it with that accelerant just to tack it down on the sides there until the rest of the glue had time to set up. And I had a heck of a time. I'll be honest with you. It was not wanting to work. I was getting really frustrated. But in the end, I got it to work. And then I noticed that the bottom one was crooked, and I don't know what it is about this sign, but the last time I used it, it got crooked too. So I did end up having to pull it all off. I did rip off some of the wood, sanded it down, repainted it, and re-glued it. But anyways, I got it all looking good. So I decided I wanted to go over that gold with the antique wax. So I'm just brushing that antique wax all over the gold and then dabbing it with my paper towel. It just kind of gives it a more of a muted, older look to it. And I decided to go ahead and do that around the handle because I had painted the handle with the gold. And so I'm just adding that wax to that as well. Then I'm taking some of this ribbon. I've had this in my stash forever. I don't even know where I got it, but I cut 3 different pieces out. 2 of them were the same length. This one was a little smaller. In the end, I did end up making one more that was smaller. I don't even remember what sizes I measured them, but I can't remember what they were. But I do end up using 4 of these instead of the 3. And then I'm just going to, once I had them all hot glued together, I'm just going to scrunch them up and just start crisscrossing them. Those are the 2 longer ones. These are the 2 shorter ones. And then I'm just going to add this one to go across. Maybe 3 of them were the same size. I don't even remember. Oh my gosh. Do it however you like it, however it makes it look good to you. So I used some gold cord there to tie it all together, and then I thought, oh, I should have made the tail. So I cut some ribbon for the tail. I'm using my floral wire here, and I just kind of push it through underneath the gold cord that I used to tie the bow, and then I'm just twisting that all up, and then I'll cut that off. And then after that, I took some of these little paper holly leaves. I hot glued it there on the bottom because you could kind of see where some of that wood tore. And then I'm just adding, this greenery came from like the mini wreath or candle rings from Hobby Lobby. And so did the cedar pick there. And then I'm just going to glue that bow right in between. And I'm going to add a holly berry to the middle of the bow. And then one on each side of Merry Christmas. And that's all I think I did. Oh, no, I took some of that ribbon and I put it over the edges because I kept cutting myself with that. So be very careful when you're working with that metal ribbon, because I had cuts on 2 fingers. And there it is. You have to let me know what you think. I think it came out really pretty. I love that bow. It just makes it look regal. But anyways, you have to let me know what you think about this in the comment box below. Okay, so today is the Christmas look off the hook. It is hosted by C with CJ DIY, Christine with DIY Craftaholic, and Jackie with Crafting in Mimi's World. It is all about Christmas, so make sure you check out their channels as well as the playlists for all kinds of Christmas inspiration. I will have links to all of them in my description box below. Here's DIY number 2. So for this DIY, you guys, I'm going to use my gold metallic paint again. I decided I should use this DIY paint that I bought from Sammy at Unicorn Dust Designs, and I haven't been using it. I'm going to use, this is faded burlap, and then I'm going to use, what is this? Aviary, I think? Aviary and Marquee. Aviary. I don't know. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Anyways, I'm going to use some of these teardrop shaped cutouts from Hobby Lobby, one of these wood planks from Dollar Tree, 2 of these hanging little planks from Dollar Tree. These are the smaller ones. Some small cubes from Dollar Tree, a few craft sticks from Dollar Tree, and then that wood plank from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to start off by measuring, I'm trying to remember what the measurements were. I don't remember, but it was like 2.5 inches. I cut 2.5 inches off of whatever that length is. So I just used that little square ruler to help me score my first line. And then I just went through and cut with my box cutter there. Then I'm going to paint everything. So I painted the base and the wood cubes with my antique wax, the little teardrop things with the gold, and then the rest, each one with those 3 colors. I am now gluing the sticks to the back of my little teardrop, which is now the flame, and then gluing that to the back of my candle. I did that on all 3, and then I'm taking the 3 cubes and I'm going to hot glue them all together, just like you see me doing. Now, my original thought was I was going to use one for each of those candles, but I decided to kind of go a little different route. So I'm just going to glue those 3 to the back of this the red candle, which is the tallest one, and then I'm going to glue that to the plaque. And then I'm going to take a tumbling tower block. Now these were already that color. And I'm just going to hot glue it to the right side of the middle size. And then I'm going to use the other tumbling tower block and glue that to the right side as well. No, the left side, sorry, of the smallest candle. And then I'm going to glue that to the front of the red candle, just like you see. Then I took some of this ribbon. I got this at, I believe, Walmart, and I'm just doing the awareness ribbon, scrunching it up in the middle and tying some jute twine around it, and then I will dovetail the ends. I did make 3 of these little bows to go on each candle, 1 on each candle, and then I'm going to just use my hot glue to glue them on, and I just think these look so cute. It kind of reminds me of I don't know why, it reminds me of Home Alone when Kevin is singing in the choir and he's got that little candle and he must have a bow tie on or something, because for some reason with those bows, that's what it made me think of. Oh my goodness. Anyways, okay. I took one of these little plaques from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to use my antique wax on it. I decided that I felt like it needed a word on there. and on the candles. And I was like, joy to the world or silent night. But then I thought peace on earth. That's what I felt was that candle was speaking to me. So with my Cricut, I cut out peace on earth with some vinyl and put it on my little plaque and then glued that to the front of my candles. Then I'm just taking some more greenery pieces from those mini wreaths / candle holder rings, whatever you want to call them. Some cedar ones as well. And then I'm going to, I think I had some pine cones. Yeah, I'm going to add a couple of pine cones there. And then I'm going to add, some little red berries as well, and I absolutely love how this came out. I think it is so cute. You can make bigger ones of these. I know I've seen other people make some of these candles, but I just wanted to make something kind of small. I didn't want it to be real big, and so I thought, well, I'll use these littler wood pieces from Dollar Tree, and I love how this came out. I think it is adorable. You'll have to let me know what you think about this one as well. Okay, I always like to take this moment to thank my subscribers because you guys are so awesome. And if you're new here and you enjoyed today's video, I invite you to hit that red subscribe button, become part of our YouTube family, and then make sure you guys give me that thumbs up and comment and watch those ads because that really does help my channel grow and I truly appreciate it. And if you would like to follow me on social media, you can find the links to my social media accounts in the description box below, as well as the affiliate accounts. My affiliate accounts. Okay, here's DIY number 3. Oh, I love this one too, you guys. I'm going to use my Waverly Antique Wax and my Waverly Cashew. I'm also going to use this beautiful IOD rub-on transfers. Oh, they're just beautiful. This I got last year from Woodpecker's Craft. It's like an old-fashioned ornament. And then this, I don't remember how much this was. It wasn't very much. It was 50% off at Hobby Lobby. And I bought 2 of those. So I'm going to use a little pick and my stapler remover to remove that hanger. That stapler remover I got from Amazon with the stapler that I had ordered. I get a lot of people ask me about that. So then I just added the antique wax to that plaque and then painted the ornament with the cashew. And then once they were dry, I went around with a really small brush and just outlined the ornament with that red. I felt like it needed something around the edge of it, and I didn't want anything big, so I just did a real small line around it. Then I took my transfer, and I'm going to take this is like a frame. I'm going to add it to the front of my ornament, and then I'm just going to rub until it starts sticking to my ornament. And then as you can see, I'm pulling off the transfer tape, I guess you could call it, and I just keep rubbing and pulling, and then of course if there was anything coming up, I'd lay it back down and rub some more until I'm able to pull that off without any transfer on it. Then I'm adding my Santa right in the middle, and he's kind of coming up out of the frame. I love the way this looks, you guys. I'm not a big Santa person, but these old-fashioned Santas, I tell you, I'm just loving them. I'm taking my antique wax. I decided to go over the ornament with that antique wax. So I went all over the front of it with that wax, even over the transfer. It just gives it that antique look. Then I'm going over the very top part of it with that gold. And then I decided to take that brush and just kind of go along the red and just put little bits of gold all around it. So you see gold and red. Yeah, I don't know where I came up with this idea. It's just something I felt like doing, and I just love it. And then I just kind of did some brush strokes of gold along the whole front and along that image. Then I'm going to take my, I don't think this is Crimson. I think this is Laquer by Waverly. And I'm just doing some dry brushing. I just felt like there was too much brown. There wasn't enough contrast with the ornament and the sign, so I'm just doing a heavy dry brushing with that red. I love this look. I've done it on a few of my projects and I absolutely love it. It kind of makes me think of an old barn door kind of a thing, so I wanted to do it on here. So then I'm going to add my Titebond quick and thick multi-purpose glue and hot glue to the back of my ornament, and then attach this to that sign. Oh, so pretty. And then I just take again some more of these little candle pieces or mini wreaths, whatever you want to call it, and some more of the cedar. I guess it's the theme, huh? And then some more pine cones. And then I'm going to add, I think, some red berries as well. I do add 3 pine cones to this one instead of the 2 like I did on the previous. And then I'm just going to go through and add little berries all around. And you guys, I really love how this came out. It was so pretty, and it just makes me feel, it makes it feel old-fashioned. I don't know, I just love it. Then I took some of this jute cord from Dollar Tree. I got this last summer, making a finger bow by wrapping my fingers 4 times, taking that end, wrapping it around those the twine that's between my fingers, coming back around and going through that loop that I just made, and then pull tightly. And then I am just going to trim off the tails, and I'm going to hot glue it right there above the ornament. And I'm going to use that as well as for my hanger. So I'm just doing using my stapler here to staple it onto the top of my sign. And there it is. Oh my goodness. Or as Kathy Jo would say, oh no. I love when she says that. But anyways, I just love this sign so much. You'll have to let me know what you think about this one as well. Okay, it is a time for a celebration of your recreations. And Jane has been busy. Look at all of these cute things. Oh, so cute, Jane. Thank you so much. And then we have Kimbra. Look at these. These are so sweet. I love that little cart. Oh, it's amazing. And then Debbie, she's been busy too, making all kinds of fall decor. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate you guys sharing those with us. And if you have a creation or recreation that you would like me to showcase for you, you can send pictures to my email address that's listed there, or you can send them to me through Instagram or Facebook Messenger, because I am always happy to showcase them here for you. Okay, here's DIY number 4. So this one, I am going to use these little poinsettias and holly berries from Hobby Lobby. I got these 2 candlesticks from a garage sale in our neighborhood just recently, but you could use the ones from Dollar Tree. I am going to use 2 of these styrofoam cones from Dollar Tree. I'm going to use my Waverly chalk paints in the color Ivory and Lacquer. And then I'm going to use my antique wax and my folk art chalk paint in the color Antique Green. I love that color. And then I'm going to use this really pretty leaf ribbon. I bought this and some gold ribbon there. I bought that leaf ribbon the year that I started my channel, which is like 2.5 years ago. And I'm just now using it. I haven't used it. I painted those candlesticks with that ivory color. And then I just taped off from a 1 1/4 inch from the bottom, this cone, and I'm painting it with that lacquer. Once it was dry, I'm going to tape it off, and then tape off from that, from the top of the red, another 1 1/4 inches above. And then I paint that ivory, then I dry it, and then I paint it or tape it again and tape off another spot for the green, which is another 1 1/4 inch. And then the top color was red, and that was a little bit more than 1 1/4 inch, but I just did that. I kind of wish I would have just done the 3 colors instead of the 5. I still like the way it looked, but I don't know. I think it might have been better if or maybe not do so many, maybe not do one of the ivory colors. I don't know, but it still looks good. So that's what it looked like when I was done. And then the other one I just painted with the ivory. So I'm going to take my antique wax and go over the painted candlesticks. Now I love doing this because to me it gives it a wood look. and I love it, especially once it dries. When it dries, it really looks that way. You want to try and keep your strokes going, you know, the same direction. At the very bottom, I had to go back and forth, but then I would try to go over it again, going up and down, because this main stroke that I did was up and down. After that, I took some of this gold ribbon. I don't know where I got this. I have no idea. Probably Walmart, but I have no idea. Anyways, I'm just going to hot glue it all the way around the top of each of those colors. So I'm going to go on the top of the ivory color and the top of the green color, and then again on top of the next ivory color. So I do that all the way up this little cone. After that, I'm going to take some of these little flowers or poinsettias and holly leaves, and I'm just going to hot glue some here and there around my little tree. And after I had that one all done, I took this leaf garland, whatever it is. I did get this off Amazon, by the way. And I am just going to hot glue it all the way around my cone. And I'm just like putting a little bit of hot glue behind some of the leaves, not all of them, just a few. And then I'm taking some of these little pip berries. I think I got these from Hobby Lobby. They've been in my stash, and I'm just cutting them off the little wires. And then I'm just using a little hot glue and gluing them in behind the leaves that are not glued. And I just do that all the way around my tree. I do end up adding a little bit more of the green leaf garland around the very bottom, and then added some berries to that too. Then I just added a few of these poinsettias here and there on this little tree. Then I'm just going to add hot glue to the top of my candlestick and add the styrofoam trees there. I'm going to do the same thing. And yes, one of those are taller, so you can glue two of the small Dollar Tree ones together to make it taller as well. Anyways, there they are. I think they are really cute. I love how these came out too. Actually, I love all of them today. But you have to let me know what you think about these and what was your favorite today, and if you'll be recreating any, I'd love to know. So we're at the final reveal here. Again, make sure you check out these wonderful host channels, Jackie, Christine, and C. Make sure you check out the playlist. I'm sure you won't be disappointed with all the inspiration you're going to get. I will be back again tomorrow with another video. I don't like having videos this close, but I kind of overbooked myself. But so yeah, look forward to that. And with all that being said, you guys have a blessed evening, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.